Hello everyone, in this video let me explain you about the Python code for logistic regression, which is actually 6th lab exercise. Okay, so first we are importing the packages. Import pandas is pd. We already know why we are importing pandas is pd. Then the next step is from SQL.mod underscore selection import train underscore test underscore split. We must first split the data into training and testing data set. So we are splitting the data set into train underscore test underscore split. Okay, so next step is that from SQL.linear underscore model import logistic regression. In this lab actually consists of logistic regression. Basically, it may explain you what is logistic expression. Sorry, regression. Logistic regression basically means like predicting the values in terms of 0 or 1, that is binary numerical format. Okay, in terms of 0 or 1. Okay, that is actually called logistic regression. From SQL learn import metrics. Okay, then matrix is used for accuracy score and confusion matrix and such that, like that. And import cborn as sn for plotting. Okay, so for plotting rather than plotting, it is used for import data set handling. Okay, so import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Okay, so matplotlib.pyplot is matplotlib.pyplot is actually used for plotting the data set. Okay, so the next thing is that candidates is equal to, so like we are making it an array of array, like where we store such things under gmat, gpa, work experience, admitted. Okay, so we are making it as like number of columns with the number of values. So the next thing is that df is equal to pd or data frame of, we are making that values into data frame with the columns of gmat, gpa, work experience, and admitted. So we are then printing. This is basically a basic like a python code. This is basically much only pandas for this. And print df. Okay, so there is nothing complicated in this. So we are printing the data frame. Okay, so the next is that x is equal to, like, we are taking this alone as x and this alone as y. Okay, just because for only with this data set, the zeros and one data set only, we are going to further proceed with the logistic regression. So we are considering gmat, gpa, work experience as x and admitted as y. Okay, so that is this. Okay, df of gpa, gmat, y, x is equal to df of gmat, gpa, work experience, and y is equal to df of admitted. Okay, so next x underscore train, y x underscore test, y underscore train, y underscore test. We are splitting the data set into x and x train, x test, y train, y test, such that x of x comma train underscore is equal to train underscore test underscore split of x comma y. Okay, we are splitting the data set, comma test underscore size is equal to 0.25, random underscore state is equal to 0.2. Okay, and 42 or 0.2, both are same. Okay, then logistic regression is equal to logistic regression. That is basically means we are like changing that regression to a variable. So then we are fitting that basically means like predicting the starting of the predicting phase. Okay, we have both x train and y train. We are just fitting it, that is making ready for preparation. Okay, so making ready for prediction. Okay, so that is basically fit means. Okay, then y underscore predict is equal to logistic regression of x underscore test. What is the value of x? This is x, right? X up to this is x, like up to work experience is x. Y underscore predict is equal to logistic regression of x underscore test. I hope you understand what is x underscore test. This is x underscore test. From up to that, we are making as x and y underscore predict. Okay, y underscore predict is equal to logistic regression of x underscore test. Okay, so like after fitting the data set, it is we are obtaining a y underscore predicted value as this. Okay, so next as we have imported matrix, we are using confusion matrix is equal to pd dot cross tab y underscore test or y underscore predict. Y underscore test is actually this actual value, and y underscore predict is actually like wait, and confusion matrix we have used this, right? Confusion matrix we do not like mention in the sort of like what to say, we did not mention in sort of only arrays. We have mentioned it in square shape, like colorful, right? So that is called heat map. Okay, this is actually heat map. Yes, and heat map of confusion matrix. Confusion matrix means we are I hope you already know about confusion matrix. Confusion matrix consists of true positive, true negative, false positive, and false negative value. Okay, so that is basically confusion matrix, where we have that whole that we have a like we have square of 2 cross 2 or 3 cross 3 where we have a predicted value, like true predicted value of 2 positive, 2 negative, false positive and false negative. Okay, so that basically means confusion matrix. Okay, is equal to p dot cross tab of y underscore test, y underscore predict. Y underscore test, y underscore predict is this, and y underscore test is basically this. Okay, so we are mixing this with this, like we are comparing this with this, and rows is equal to actual and row is equal to action and column is equal to predicted. So row is equal to actual means y underscore test is equal to action and column is equal to predicted. Okay, then heat map. After we are doing heat map, this structure is called heat map. Okay, so confusion matrix r naught is equal to 2, r naught is equal to true for this. Okay, and print accuracy is actually is equal to matrix dot accuracy score y underscore predict, y underscore test, y underscore predict. We are first predicting the accuracy score. Okay, so accuracy score here is 0.8, which means 80% accuracy. Okay, we are comparing these two data sets, that is admitted, that is y underscore test and y underscore predict. Okay, so we are comparing these two and we have concluded that it has 80% of accuracy. Okay, it is actually 0.8. Okay, that's all. Then df underscore result is equal to we have made this, right? So we are storing that in some place of df underscore result. Okay, so the next thing is that df of check, if actual is equal, df of actual is equal to df of predicted return true. So as I told before, we are comparing this with this, right? So actual is equal to 1, like we are having two different rows, y underscore test and y underscore predict, y underscore test and y underscore predict. Okay, so actual is y underscore test and predicted is y underscore predict. Okay, okay, so now 0 we are comparing with 0. Okay, with this value we are comparing with this value, so 0 we are comparing with 0, it becomes true. And if we are making this function here, that is because if df of actual is equal to df of predicted, return true, else return false. Okay, so that basically means here, so 1 and 0 is false, like basically does not match each other, so return false. So that is basically this concept, and the df of result is basically this. Okay, so the next we are doing with a different data set, like we have done with like some numbers of data set, so we are doing here with less number of data set. Okay, df2 is equal to p data frame of new underscore candidates. So new underscore candidates is basically this. Okay, the new data set we have created. Okay, so columns is equal to as above, as shown above, the same procedure. Okay, so new underscore y underscore predict of new underscore candidates is equal to logistic regression of something. So now we are predicting the logistic regression of this. This becomes 0, 1, 1 something. Okay, x is equal to df of actual predicted, actual df of result of actual and df of result of predicted. With that we are drawing a plot. Okay, this is basically logistic regression for actual and predicted. Okay, I hope you understand this video, and I hope you like understand what is logistic regression, and I hope you understand this full code from the first. Okay, so here we are mapping using SNS, that is matplotlib.pyplot, and this is basically the actual value basically means what y test, and the predicted value basically means y predict. Okay, so basically this is logistic regression, and I have explained you with a plot and confusion matrix heat map and with the data set given. So thank you for watching this video fully. Thank you.